Welcome to the channel, where we make StarCraft into one of the most epic and funnest ways to play and get reactions from people.
Where does it hurt?
What's going on, you guys? Happy Friday. We've got another subscriber request. This one's going to be part 2 of Mass Arbiters. So if you guys ever used it, it's super ridiculous, super hard, and I definitely don't recommend it unless you've got some sort of control. You're kind of supported by allies and whatnot. This game, I don't even know how I managed to kind of pull this off, but I was super aggressive this game. I made Arbiters super quick, and as well, I didn't expect both my allies here. So these Zergs down here, they weren't bad. They were like around a 5. I didn't expect them to die like at around like 7 minutes. So I was like, shit. Okay, both my allies died, and I have the worst unit possible that you could think of using, which is Matt. Hey guys, if you have this sort of content and want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And as always, come join us to be part of the troll action by dropping ideas, thoughts, or memes for our next funny video. Alright guys, let's get back to the action. And I'm like, you know what? I could leave, or I could stick around and just hopefully hope for the best and maybe pull this troll play off. So I did that, and I couldn't believe I did it. So check this one out, guys. It's gonna be super funny. On the away team, we've got Love Soul. He's probably like around a 5. We got this yellow here. He's probably 4.5 or 4.75. We got Boat down here. He's Protoss. He's about like 5 as well. So overall game levels is just hovering around a 5 here. So not too bad. Considering the fact that I'm using like the worst unit possible to be able to kind of pull this troll play off. So alright, so total game time's around like 40 minutes. It's crazy, I know. I'm not gonna make you guys wait that long. I'm gonna fast forward to a lot of the good stuff here, so you guys can hopefully follow along and kind of see how we got to that point. But if not, I'll describe it a little bit for you guys here. So I'm gonna go for the Protoss cannon wall here. I'm probably gonna go for attack super fast, as I mentioned. I'm gonna see if these guys can kind of pull off in fighting like a 2 versus 3-ish, because this Terran here is kind of teching right now, right? So it's pretty much kind of like a 2.2 versus like 2.25 here. So if you're 2 Zergs, like you can pretty much take out like, you have the advantage. You can take out a Protoss almost. If you might go correctly, you can take out a Protoss. But that's what I was thinking. I was thinking these guys could do it, but I was super shocked to see that these guys were struggling so much at around 7 minutes, and then they both died. So, all right, so they got Zerglings out. So White's got Zerglings out. Blue's got Zerglings out as well. He's going to send them. And so what they should typically do is actually combine them together. And they should actually send it to Orange here and do a pressuring move. That was a very bad engagement there. And so as you can see, like White lost way more Zerglings than he should have. So what they should have done, as I mentioned, guys, is actually combine their Zerglings, go together, and what Orange is going to do is actually go back to his base, and he's going to get more Sunkens. And that's what you want to do, is you want to kind of trick them, so it's kind of like bait and switch. And then you go to another player instead, like Terran over here. But they didn't communicate, and again, I guess these guys are pubs, right? So I don't expect too much here. But this Terran here, he was super noob, kind of opening in the game, starting off, but near towards the end, I was actually pretty surprised. He was actually not bad. He was kind of pulling the team together, so pretty shocking. So he's going to pull up some workers here. They're going to come and save him, and that's good because I don't want these guys to die. I want them to kind of stay in the game long enough here so we can actually get to the troll play. So if you guys are new to the channel, guys, like, welcome. This channel is all about epic troll plays. It's not about like making Zerglings, making Marines and Medics, making Zealots and Dragoons, ending the game in 12 minutes and kind of replaying it. This channel is more about like how can you actually do all those things, but at the same time trick them, making them frustrated enough so that they're going to stick around in the game, hopefully to get some sort of revenge from you, but only to find out that they're going to be trolled. So troll plays are things like, mass firebats, mass arbiters, as you guys are going to see, mass nukes, mass ultralists, tons of different ways you can actually be creative and just get some fun reactions from players. So if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome, sit back, relax, and I think you're just going to have a good time here. All right, going to get the robotics facility here. I'm going to go for a fast Dark Templar, maybe Dark Templar. We'll see how that goes. If Terran is going to be coming out with some like tank pushes and things like that, I'll probably go for Dark Templar rush. But if I don't see that, then I'm going to go for probably Reavers. I'm going to do some harassments here. Alright, show you guys the tech tree. So I got the robotics support bay. My base is ridiculous. I just have like techs. That's all I have here pretty much. And I've got even a Stargate here. So as I said, guys, we're going to go for that fast Arbiter really, really quick. And I'm also going to upgrade attacks on these Arbiters as well. So keep that in mind. Like, Arbiters are super weak. It's going to be super hard. So I'm going to get like as much upgrades as possible and as quickly as possible for these Arbiters here. So looking at 6 o'clock here, as I said, like, we're approaching 7 o'clock here, and it looks like it doesn't look good. Looks like he's gonna die here. This Zerg over here at 9 o'clock, he didn't even help him, and he's trying to do a counter, but the counter's not even doing that great here, so it's kind of odd. But yeah, as I mentioned, I mean, you can't expect too much when you're playing with pubs, right? So looking at boat here, I'm actually surprised that he went for a fast expansion here, so maybe he thinks we're noobs. So he's going to be in for a surprise towards the end, so it's going to be pretty funny. Alright, got the shuttle out. I have a Reaver inside here. I'm probably going to go help them a little bit because I see that these guys are struggling. After I help them, I'm probably going to go and pick off some SCVs from yellow and also some probes from 5 o'clock here. Just hopefully putting these guys a little bit behind here so that we can kind of have some room for cover and to breathe a little bit here. So it looks like they were able to eliminate that, so I'm not going to go yet, but I'm definitely going to go to yellow now. So always got to attack Terran first, guys. Simultaneously, I am going for fast expansion, so I got 7 o'clock. I also have this base down here, so I'm kind of hiding it, not letting them see. Blue's super confused. He's like, what the fuck is 11 o'clock doing? Honestly, these guys don't need me. I'm really shocked that like they're struggling so hard right now. So I'm going to pick off some probes, and we're going to go to 3 o'clock after. Alright, let's go to 3 o'clock now, pick off some SCVs here. These guys are not controlling their units correctly, they're not attacking the right place. Alright, gonna pick off some SCVs here. Omega is saying, why would I go 3? You have to go 3 first. 3 is Terran. You don't want them to get tanks, because if they get tanks, they're gonna siege you. So, a lot of players that are pubs, like, they just don't understand like the dynamics and the timings. And so unfortunately, they're gonna say funny things like that. Alright, let's see if I can pick off some more probes here. Alright, looks like it's a bit tight down here. He's got probably Dragoons coming as well, so I definitely don't want to lose that Reaver there. So they're still continuing to pressure blue here. Don't want to drop this Reaver here because I know it's going to splash and damage and kill his drones. And he'll be more upset at me, so I definitely don't want to do that. Alright, going to pick off some more probes here. Just want to make sure Protoss is also going to be behind. So the biggest threat is always Terran first. Second is going to be Protoss. And then late game, it's definitely Protoss because you don't want Protoss to get stasis. So I show you guys the tech tree. So we have Arbiter started, guys. It's like, I think I had Arbiter started like around like 9 minutes. So that's pretty aggressive because typically nobody's going to make Arbiters that quick, and especially this many here. So it is expensive. So I show you guys kind of the food chart here. So I'm pretty much using up a lot of gas here. I don't need too much minerals because they don't cost that much. It's only 100, but gas is like 350, man. Damn, it's so expensive. White's funny. White's saying that those Reavers are doing more harm than good. If you look at my Reaver, I think it's gonna have like almost 40 kills. So honestly, I've done way too much for these guys. They should be able to kind of handle this, but yeah, they're not that great, unfortunately. So alright, so it looks like White's going middleless here, so that's good. What he should have done was actually kind of take off his choke here, and then also put a hatchery over front, block it, and then put some Zerglings at the narrow choke here, and then he's going to be able to kind of contain himself inside and block himself so that they can't go and attack. So, alright, so I got some more Stargates here, so we're definitely going to get a ton here. I see that Zerg is attacking my base, and I was overly confident at this point because I was like, you know what, I could send all my Arbiters to go and attack them, but I'm not. I'm gonna just let him kill a few probes here, just to kind of give him a little bit of morale here. But little did I know that my allies are not that great. So 5 o'clock here, boat. That's the player here. He went and did a Zealot attack at 9 o'clock here. So ally is definitely struggling. They're still questioning me about like, why am I going mass arbiters? Like, what the heck am I doing? And I said, guys, my Reaver has 36 kills. What more do you want? Oh man, it looks like, yeah, he's struggling here. There's a lot of Zealots, so they're saying team play. I'm like, man, yellow didn't even attack you guys. Like, what the heck? It was like almost like a 2 versus 2, and I actually did harasses on yellow and white. So I don't know what these guys want. Oh man, unfortunately, this is what happens when you troll play, guys, in a pub game. So this is how hard it is. This is how frustrating it is sometimes when you are doing troll play. So hope you guys are enjoying this. So I got some Corsairs here. I'm just going to send them in case if Yellow's going to send some Reavers here. And then 6 o'clock is getting countered by Yellow here. So Yellow did a drop, picked him off. I was actually shocked. I was like, I thought Yellow was super new, but unfortunately, but I was maybe it's fortunate if anything, because it's gonna make for a better game afterwards. So maybe it is fortunate that he is good, so that it's, you know, they're gonna stay in the game. We can get to this role play here. So blue got wiped out, and then white got wiped out. Omega Sag as well. It got super pissed, so he got wiped out as well. And now at this point I'm like, shit. Okay, so I'm stuck by myself now, playing a 1 versus 3, and I have just mass arbiters. And let's see, did I upgrade stasis yet? Okay, I did upgrade stasis. I'm getting energy now, and I'm gonna need a ton of these arbiters here. Let's check the upgrades as well. So I have +3 for attacks now, +2 on shield, and +1 on plasma shield there. So, and if you guys are wondering, like, they have disruptor cannons, right? So it's like 10. So it's weaker than a dragoon. So, but the great thing is that you can stack these, and you can actually, you know, do a bit more damage because they're stacked. But still, guys, they're super weak, and they attack slow, and they move slow as well. So it's gonna be quite a challenge here. So, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of stasis. I'm gonna freeze a ton of crap here. That's the only chance I've got in terms of, you know, being able to pull off this troll play here for you guys. So. Alright, check the supply chart here. So we're at maxed out pretty much at 200 here, 195/200. So I'm hopefully going to go and attack Protoss first. I don't want him to get, you know, things like stasis and whatnot. After that, I'm going to go for Terran afterwards. So I'm going to get some Corsairs, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to use some supply for Corsairs because I know that Zerg has Scourges down here, so he's anticipating that you know, I'm going air and going arbiter. So these guys are probably wondering, like, what the heck is this guy doing? He must be super noob or something. So little do they know that I'm doing a troll play here. Alright, so they're doing an attack at me at 7 o'clock. They want to take out this expansion that I've got here, so they're pushing with tanks here. So I'm gonna go and take these tanks out. I'm gonna disruption web the Marines first. And check this out, guys. It's so ridiculous. Oh, okay, there's Corsairs here. I'm shocked, surprised. Okay, I'm gonna have to get battery shield here soon. Did not expect white to get Corsairs. So I'm gonna take out these tanks here, and I mean, when you stack arbiters, guys, like, they look like they're doing okay. You know what I mean? Like, when you stack them individually, when they attack one individual unit, like, it's pretty good. But when you have, like, this many zealots here, like, they are not good, man. They're so weak. So what I'm gonna have to do now is actually just stasis as much as I can here to kind of buy time and slow things down here. So check how ridiculous this is. White must be, like, so frustrated and annoyed because he can't use his units. So and you know what, I don't have any other units to really attack, so I have to make cannons, unfortunately, here. So I'm just gonna mass cannons and mass arbiters that way, because, guys, it's a 1 versus 3, and I'm using, like, probably the worst unit to here. Yellow actually did a drop at my base at 7 o'clock here, so I had to pull my probes away. He took out some probes as well, so I had to bring the arbiters here to kind of take out those units there. So I stasised these units here, so they're kind of blocking the pathway a little bit here, so then I can buy some time so I can make more cannons here. So unreal, guys. We are just using arbiters only. Like, I hope you guys realize how hard this is. Like, it is not easy. So I've got to multitask. I have to keep making arbiters. I have to keep making cannons. I have to keep stasising. I have to also keep disruption webbing as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for a backup here, just in case if, you know, yellow's going to get, like, Goliath and whatnot. Like, once he gets Goliath, I can't keep doing this. It's going to be super hard. So I'm going to have to transition off into carriers afterwards. So, and the onslaught keeps coming, guys. Like, yeah, like, white is determined here. He's making, like, zealots non-stop. He thinks zealots are the way to go here. I don't even know why he didn't just make, like, dragoons. Dragoons would have been pretty good here as well. Yellow's trying to do a attack at 11 o'clock here. He's trying to sneak through the back with some mutalisks here, so I have to make some cannons here as well, and also defending 7 o'clock here. So, you know, this is what happens when you play 1 versus 3. So so guys, yeah, hopefully you guys are witnessing how hard this is. Alright, so we are almost pretty much maxed out with upgrades here. We just got +3 to go for plasma shields, but you know, this is it. This is the max you can get for attacks and armor here. So this is what you get. What you see is what you get here. So hopefully I can pull this off, guys. And I think Orange left because he was like, yeah, like this guy's trolling and he doesn't have faith in his ally, so I think that's why he left. He probably doesn't want to be part of something where he's gonna get trolled, so I think that's why he left. So okay, so I made cannons here. We were able to kind of recover. I'm gonna block this off here because I know as soon as I go and attack at 5 o'clock here, he's definitely gonna go counter me. So, alright, check this out. We've got Arbiters stacked, and they can definitely take out units pretty quick and buildings pretty quick when they are stacked. So I have pretty much 24 Arbiters here, and I have Corsairs as well, and we're just gonna attack all the probes here. And he's probably like, what? Who does this guy think he is? Making only mass Arbiters. So, alright, I'm gonna block things off here a little bit. I didn't know that Zealots can actually go through here. I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, oh shit, okay. Because I put probes here, I was going to block things off so that he can't go and counter, but then I look back and I'm like, okay, interesting. So I'm going to have to finish off this Nexus first, and then we're going to go back and save our base, guys. Alright, so went back, and I had to stasis a ton of crap here because I don't have anything, and Arbiters are like dying. They're like, most of them are like, you know, at least 30% damaged here, so I don't even have anything to use, so I have to make Dark Templars here, hopefully to buy some time, and we're just going to keep stasising as well, maybe blocking things off here so that he can't go forward. Just going to buy time so I can actually make some more cannons here so that I can save this base. Alright, nice, I was able to kind of seal this off here so then they can't push forward. This must be so frustrating and annoying for them. Alright, cannons are slowly coming up. I got Dark Templars here coming out as well, just to buy some more time. So I'm going to keep stasising here. Alright, so they managed to pull through here, so I'm going to have to Disruption Web a ton of crap here. Got some Dark Templars right behind as well, and then we're going to start stasising here soon. I wanted to kind of Disruption Web first because I have cannons here, so hopefully cannons can eliminate some units for us. Get a better trade versus then just kind of, you know, stasising and keeping a ton of units near your base. So eventually we still have to get rid of them, right? So, alright. Block that off, and I think, okay, nice. I think it is a 100% sealed off there now. So now I can make cannons now. Hopefully I can make a ton of cannons to kind of hold this more stable here. Back at home, I transitioned off into carriers here because I see that white or yellow is going Goliath, in fact, and so I have to. Otherwise, I'm gonna die here. So. Keep in mind, guys, this is a 1 versus 3 using Arbiters. So for those of you that find this offensive, or just think that, you know, these guys are noobs, yes, like, you know, maybe they're not the best players, but it is a 1 versus 3, and I'm using mass Arbiters. So, you know, I think that deserves a little bit of slack here. All right, so tons of units coming through here. I just have cannons. That's all I have, cannons, and just a few Arbiters, because there's been so much that died here. Let's check the kill count. Okay, so these Arbiters actually have some pretty decent kill counts here. That's so funny. Arbiters typically aren't used to attack at all. Like, you know, when was the last time you saw Arbiters kill someone or kill like several units? Alright, just gonna buy some time. So these carriers are almost out here, so we'll send them to 7 o'clock soon. Alright, so it looks like a pretty dire situation here. It looks like they're probably going to break through. But no, we've got this under control, guys. I'm going to bring these carriers now, and these cannons are popping up here, and we've got more stasis to come as well. As well as Disruption Web, so we should be good, guys. Yeah, that was my bad at the start for underestimating these guys and overestimating my allies here. Alright, carriers are here to save the day, so the cavalry have arrived, and we're going to take out these units, and then I'm going to rebuild a crap ton of cannons here, so then it's really going to keep us stable. By the way, guys, we got some bonus clips. Definitely don't miss them. Those bonus clips for Mass Arbiters were actually pretty fun, pretty epic. I'd say a little bit more fun than what you're seeing now, but I want to kind of show you what it's like to do a 1 versus 3 using Mass Arbiters. So, but don't miss that out, guys. As soon as this is done, which is almost done now, we're going to go over to the bonus clips here. Alright, so we got ourselves to be stable now, so I'm going to have to finish these guys off because I can't keep staying on Mass Arbiters only. I'm definitely going to lose. So, I'm going to finish things off here. What I plan on doing is actually just kind of eliminating their economy, and then I'll kill these carriers myself. I'll suicide them, or I'll kill them myself, and then I'll switch back to Mass Arbiters and finish them off. That's the plan. Yellow sending Goliaths here right into my cannons. I'm shocked. I don't know why he doesn't use tanks. But I'm just going to eliminate his command center. I don't want to kill him completely now because I want to kill him with mass arbiters only. So I'm hoping he doesn't leave. But I know that he has expansions at 1 o'clock as well because I've been seeing his SCVs running around back and forth here. So he has an expansion at 1 o'clock. He might even have this natural here as well. So for a guy that looks super noob at the start, I'm pretty shocked that he's able to kind of macro and get this many bases. Alright, looks like boat left at 5 o'clock here, so it's just yellow. So yellow's pretty frustrated, that's why he's still in the game. Sent the DT over and I saw that there is an expansion as confirmed. There is an expansion, as I said before. I was just assuming because I saw SCVs running back and forth here, so we're going to take this out. Alright, going to pull through here and pretty much finish him off now, guys. So hopefully you guys got to enjoy this, guys, to witness what it's like to use mass arbiters and play pretty damn risky here. So I gambled pretty high and stakes were high that I was going to lose, but good thing we had better luck this time. So alright guys, welcome back to bonus clip number 1 for mass arbiters here. So we have one player left. I said leave this guy for me. I'm just going to use mass arbiters only against him here. So I have about 30 arbiters here and we're just going to use them to hopefully finish him off here. I have one Reaver just as backup and we're just going to hopefully kill him with only mass arbiters. So I'm going to freeze things here a little bit just to buy some time so I can get more cannons and get maybe another Reaver here. And ally here is doing some dematrixing for me as well, which looks super cool. And my ally here is doing mass brooding as well, so this must be torture for Obi-Wan forever here. Alright, let's go ahead and attack green here. It's crazy that they have dematrix as well. Ally is trolling so hard, he's making mass brooding. Look at this, we're fighting spores with mass arbiters here. So funny, Ally's following me with these mass science vessels and he just keeps dematrixing all of my arbiters. And Zerg is still not giving up here, so he's pretty upset to be trolled with mass arbiters, so he's pretty upset here. So that's why he's still sticking around here. The key thing with this, guys, is that you don't want to stasis everything. You want to stasis maybe like majority of the units. You leave the remaining units so that you can actually kill them. So what you want to do is actually look at the ratio of units, and you can kind of predict, like, you know, are your units that you're using to troll, can they actually fight off against those units? So as you can see here, man, like he's got nothing else left, so it's just pretty much mass arbiters. So what I did was I just stasised everything. Oh man, that's gonna be so frustrating. Alright guys, let's hop over to bonus clip number 2 for mass arbiters. Alright guys, welcome back to bonus clip number 2 here for mass arbiters. So it's a 2 versus 3 now. I have expansion at 6. I also have a base at 7 o'clock here, so got tons of money. I am at 200/200, and so we are maxed out for mass arbiters, so we're gonna go and attack now. To my allies at scan 5. He's telling me to get obs. I'm like, dude, just scan. Alright, we're gonna go and attack now, guys. It's gonna go around here. Boom. This looks so stupid. And I don't know what yellow's doing. He's sieging. Oh, he thinks I'm doing a recall. That's why he's sieging. And so check this out. White's bringing his units back now. I'm just going to stasis everything now. And while he's trying to save his nexus, I stasis everything so he can't even defend against it. So now I'm just going to run away now after we killed it. Now we're going to go to his expansion at 3 o'clock here. We're going to take out these cannons, take out these probes. Oh, he ran his probes away already. Ally did a drop here as well, so we're kind of sandwiching him in. Terran here made some race, and I saw that, so even though he cloaked it, so I just stasis them. I mean, if they're cloaked, you can still stasis it, so just gotta kind of predict where they are. He's got another race. I thought I took all of them out. So okay, White's sending his units to 3 o'clock now, so I'm just gonna block and make a wall here, and it's sealed off. It is an invincible wall, so he is sealed off. He can't even go save his base anymore. Alright, gonna kill off this command center here that he lifted. I see that there's a wraith, but I really don't care right now. I just want to get rid of this. Get rid of this command center first. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna pull these arbiters back now. I need to get some battery shield here because they are pretty weak. But before I go back, I'm gonna kill off these tanks here that are attacking my allies base here at 11 o'clock. Take those out. Alright, gonna run back home now. It looks so ridiculous, like this many arbiters, like who makes this many? Oh, I saw an expansion here at 9 o'clock, so let's take out this command center first and then I'll go back. Alright, let's go back to 5 o'clock now. Let's take out his unnatural as well. And we're just going to stack and target these cannons here. Man, if they were 20 attacks, it would just be like a Dragoon, but it's flying. It would have been awesome, but... Oh, and I saw that there's a storm, so he's bringing back stormers here. So what I'm going to have to do is go and stasis his Templars, and then we'll go finish it off. Alright, finished off the Nexus. Let's go back to 5 o'clock at his main base now. Let's take that out. Okay, it's a bit hard right now. It's a bit tricky, so I have to make sure I stasis as much as I can here. I'll stasis these High Templars as well. And once I stasis it, I'm going to drop these Stormers in. We're going to do a quick Storm drop here. Boom! We took out most of his probes. So Boat lost, or sorry, not Boat. I'm Japan _KK here. Lost most of his probes. I don't want to be able to have money here to remake units, so... We're at the end game, guys. We want to finish this off. And check this out, guys. It's so tricky to use mass arbiters. So I'm just gonna stasis the Dark Archons. They're in the process of making, but because I stasis them, they're pretty much frozen as well. I'm gonna stasis those rays. We're gonna stasis everything. All right, I'm gonna take out this Nexus now. We got so much stasis that we can stasis everything. So hilarious. You can't even use his units. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I don't think my allies saw that I've been doing a lot. Taking out like so many bases. He's telling me to do something. Alright, I saw there's race here, but I'm like, shit. Okay. So I tried to stasis it, but unfortunately I stasis my own Arbiters as well. They got caught up in there, so I can't attack with this many Arbiters, so I'm just gonna stasis his workers here. At least that's gonna buy him, or buy me some time here, because he's not able to use that expansion. Alright, so the Arbiters are unstasis now. I want to see if I can... There you go. Okay, so we stasis the race. Now let's take out all the units here. Gonna go around. Ally did a drop here. So funny. He's still fighting my Arbiters. I find it so funny that players actually still play standard when I'm playing like troll mode. They're trying so hard, even more harder when I'm trolling. So when they win, and even if they do, I guess I don't know if that's rewarding, because for me, if somebody was trolling me, it wouldn't be rewarding. I would have to troll them back. I can't just win in a standard way of playing. That's just, that's just not as the same equivalent, so I have to troll them back. So I don't know if these guys realize it, but hopefully you guys got to enjoy it. Drop some funny thoughts, memes, comments, guys, ideas. Love them, keep them coming. Have a great weekend as well, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.